Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Ask Alisha, the weekly series where you ask me questions and I answer them. Maybe. First question this week comes from Yoshitaka Horikoshi. Hi. Yoshitaka says, I watched the YouTube video, The Difference Between Watch, Look, and See. I have a question. What's the difference between view and those? Yeah, okay. Used as a verb, meaning like to watch something. It means the same thing, yeah, but it sounds more formal. Like we wouldn't use view to talk about watching a movie, for example. If you say you're viewing a film, you sound kind of like a film critic, for example. So you would use this actually if you're going to like inspect a house, or like you're going to look carefully at something, like you're viewing a new house or you're viewing an apartment, for example. I'm viewing a new house tomorrow. We're planning to view the event space in the morning. So this kind of sounds like you're going to look at the small details of something. So you wouldn't say like, I'm gonna view your ballet recital tomorrow. It sounds too formal. It sounds too like you're going to inspect it or something. So don't use view in everyday situations. Use it if you're going to look carefully at the small details of something. Thanks for the question though. Okay, next question comes from Naveen. Hi Naveen. Naveen says, my question is how to use in, on, for, and, at. Yeah, for sure. Prepositions are tough and many of you ask this question. So I recommend that you try checking out these two videos that we have on the channel already. So I talked about kind of two groups, I guess, of prepositions. I talked about how to use prepositions of location, so that means place. Prepositions you can use for places, and I also talked about prepositions you can use for time. So if you have questions about in, on, at, and those sorts of words, prepositions, I recommend starting with these two videos that you can find on the YouTube channel. So please check those out. I hope that helped. Next question comes from Garrison Silva. Hi Garrison. Garrison says, what does the expression out of sight, out of mind mean? Yeah, out of sight, out of mind. It means that if you're not looking at something, then you're not thinking about it. Out of sight, so meaning I can't see it, then it's out of my mind, out of my thoughts, in other words. So if I don't see something, I don't think about it. So maybe like someone who's trying to lose weight, for example, might think of this expression about like snacks, you know, like, oh, snacks, out of sight, out of mind. In other words, if I don't see the snacks, I'm not going to think about them. Or if there's like something that's really bothering you and you don't want to think about it, you put it out of your field of vision, you put it out of your sight, and then you don't think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. Hope that helps. Next question comes from Rainy. Rainy, hi, sorry. What's the difference between high, height, and altitude? High, height, altitude. Okay, first, high is an adjective. We're flying high. The kite is high in the air. Height is a noun. What's your height? The height of the building is 6 meters. Altitude is also a noun, but it means like the level of elevation. It means how far something is from the ground. So the distance between an object and the ground. That's the altitude. So it's the level of elevation. Examples. At low altitudes, the weather is humid. At high altitudes, it can be hard to breathe. So hope that helps. High, height, and altitude. Different grammatical functions, sort of, and different meanings. Next question comes from Gustavo. Hi, Gustavo. Which auxiliary is used for it in present perfect? Is it has been great or have been great? And do you speak Spanish? I want to hear you speak Spanish. Okay, first question first. So your auxiliary verb in the present tense depends on the subject. So if my sentence is about me, if I want to say I with a present perfect example, I would say I have been blah, blah, blah. I have plus your verb. If, however, your subject is he, she, it, or that, the auxiliary verb changes to has. So just keep this in mind. Depending on your subject, the conjugation of your auxiliary verb or your linking verb will change. With present perfect tense, it's has or have. So I have been, he has been, she has been, we have been, they have been, you have been, that has been. So depending on the subject, the auxiliary verb changes. In response to your second question, do I speak Spanish? Un poquito. Lo siento. Next question comes from Ricardo Villarreal. Hi, Ricardo. Ricardo says, what is the difference between can and can't in pronunciation? In everyday fast-paced speech, we reduce that can to can. Like, I can come. It's really like can. It's like the A sound disappears. I can come. I can do that. I can help. Can't, however, has kind of a can't sound to it. I can't. We say I can't. That A sound is much more clearly pronounced. I can't come. I can't do that. He can't help. So you can pretty clearly hear the A sound. This is at least the way American English speakers pronounce can and can't in everyday speech. So thanks very much, as always, for your great questions. Remember, you can send your questions to me at englishclass101.com/ask-Alisha. Don't forget that hyphen. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Come check us out at englishclass101.com and make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Ask Alisha, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye!